TC, now it's return.
Diwali preparations can be quite stressful, especially when you have a hectic schedule. Luckily, at PremSing.com, I get my Diwali essentials all in one place.
This is the future of talk. We from parliament to pavement, from the classroom to corner shop. This is where real talk start. Heavy and TC, the future of talk. Monday to Friday, the people tune in. Let the truth begin. Politics, justice, and social repair. Education, sport. Yeah, we go in there. The voices of young and elders too. Solutions rising like morning dew. This is the future of talk. We standing firm. Heavy and TC, now it's return. Government strong, and the people speak. Solutions real, not one so weak. Talk about crime, but we talk about cure. Hope and change for rich and poor. Local news and international view. We reasoning proud and staying true. This is the future of talk. We standing firm. Heavy and TC, it's the people's turn. Yeah, man. From parliament to pavement, from the classroom to corner shop. This is where real talk.
And all, good afternoon. Good afternoon and welcome everyone to the Future of Talk, the #1 afternoon talk show in Trinidad and Tobago. I'm your host, Heavy, and my co-host, TC, will not be with me here this afternoon due to unforeseen circumstances. Right? I want to thank everyone for locking on. Right? I want to thank each and everyone. Just remember, you are live right to Real TV. Right? You can check us out on the cable news, on the cable channels, on digital channel 32, on Green Dot on channel 66, on Ampere on channel 116, on Airlink on channel 25, and the Caribbean Showtime TV Canada on the Tego app. Also look for us on YouTube at Real TV TT. That's Real TV TT. And check out our Facebook page, right, at Real TV on Facebook. Okay? Just remember to subscribe and like the page. We are here. We are here. Good afternoon to one and all those of you who on the YouTube. Yes, and today is the day after Budget Day. And of course, I am here. So we're going to do the analytics and the breakdown of what happened in the budget yesterday. I just want to say that budget yesterday was one of the best budgets I ever heard. Been in my time in politics, right? I want to say that's one of the best budgets I ever heard, right? I was listening to criticize and listening to analyze to see, you know, looking for faults. In other words, I'm looking for faults, right? And I yet to see any faults, right? One or two things I was expecting that I didn't hear yet, and probably I'm hearing in during the media review or something like that. But for now, that budget was a people's budget, right? So early out, I want to open the lines for you to call and let me know what do you think about the budget. Yes, I want to find out from you guys, what do you think? I want to hear, is it a good budget or is it a bad budget? What's it like in the budget? What you don't like in the budget? Call me and let me know, and let us talk, let us have a conversation, right? And we can break it down as we go along, right? I do have some clips there to show you guys on different things that happen in the budget, the key points, right? And if there's anything that you don't understand, feel free to call me, and once I'm capable, I'm going to try to, you know, break it down for you into layman terms. And director, if you have any calls, just send them through one time, right? But first, I wanted to put up the main picture with the Minister of Finance, Dave Tancoon, with the gas. Yes. And I want to tell you guys, you see, this was the ace up the sleeve of Kamala Prasad Bissesa, the United National Congress, and the Minister of Finance, Dave Tancoon. Right? Super gas price reduced by $1 per liter. And let me tell you something. Come back to me now. The mere fact that that super gas price was reduced by $1 was history in the making. Yes, it was. It was history in the making. And I'm going to tell you why. Because for the first time in the history of Trinidad and Tobago, a budget was read, right? And instead of gas going up, it went down. The first time in the history of Trinidad and Tobago that ever happened. Never before. And it was a breath of fresh air for the citizens of this country, because for the last 9 years, every single budget, well, I'll leave myself a correction here. But to me, every single budget they raise gas. We people were expecting, oh, good budget come in, gas go down and raise. Well, they was going and remove the subsidy, some of the subsidy off of the gas. Because we here have subsidized gas. Right? And I am so happy that this government did that. It shows that they care, it shows compassion. And I'm happy that they did that. And I know a lot of people across Trinidad and Tobago are happy because we have almost 1 million cars here in the country. Right? So, obviously people are happy. Let me get the calls. Caller.
Good afternoon, Ivy.
Hey, good afternoon. What's up?
Welcome back, my TC. Big up myself very.
Yeah, man. Boy.
I'm history alone there, you know. You know, history again, 40-something years. Tobago never get a raise. But they ask for, you know.
Yes.
This government sit down and take their time and come with a people budget. Some will like it and some will like it. I don't go like it, them pee and them dynamite and them, because they don't know about good government, you know. The like sufferation of the credit card and with gas our 10 and laugh at the people.
Yep. Yep.
Look,
Exactly.
matter the gas at the last, down on the gas. People happy still in a vehicle full of tank glass.
Yes.
You can still have some $2 in the pocket, you can still buy bread, a piece of cheese, or butter, do something.
To show you how important that dollar is, KFC. If it used to cost you $300 to fill a tank, right? It will now only cost you $220 to fill a tank. So you just saved $80.
Correct, is right. So,
Yeah, that's how important that dollar is.
Yeah, we have to get the government with this budget, a people budget. All them pay them and them will like it, all.
All right, KFC, thank you very much. And as I said, I have no complaints. I have no complaints. Director, we live on YouTube? Very good. Right? I had to put back up my data on my phone. I can't get YouTube. Yeah. And I know the public is happy. The next ace up the sleeve of the UNC and the Prime Minister and the Finance Minister was the announcement that public servants is going to get their 10% salary increase. And I want to give them a round of applause. And they said, promises made, promises kept. That right there was a plus for the working class of Trinidad and Tobago and public servants. I must say, public servants have been long awaited since the working still in 2025 on 2013 salaries. And when the last regime raised or got a salary increase, right? It was a slap in the face for public servants when they only offered them 4%. But here it is, this government giving them 10% from 2013 to 2019. And I want to say, hats off goes off to Kamala Persaud-Wisesa and the UNC and the Prime Minister and the Finance Minister and all the members. Hats off. Director, when I get a call, just send it in. So I want you to put up some of the clips from the director on the screen so we can go through them. Right, this is one. Labor, civil services, civil service statutory authorities and THA to be offered 10% increase for the period 2014 to 2016 and 2017 to 2019. Right? And that is what we're talking about. Right? Increase in salaries. So, you know, next one. Wage increase estimated at $240 million annually with arrears of $730 million as of December 2025. Next one. After job evaluation exercise for civil service, 40% of fixed-term standardized contracts positioned to be made permanent. Right? Back to me after that one. Back to me. Right? Because I want to explain that one for people who don't understand. Right? Put back up the last one before and put it back up on the screen. Let me read it again. After job evaluation exercise for civil service, 40% of fixed-term standardized contract positions to be made permanent. Come back to me now. It means that more than at least up to 40% of public servants that is working under contractual arrangement. That is people working in public service, but they are contract workers. They're not casual, they're not regularized, they're not permanent. The government is going to at least make 40% of those contract workers permanent based on the evaluation, right, on their performance and their qualifications, right? So right now as it is, a lot of people working in government under contract, renewing every 6 months, renewing every 3 months, renewing every year, right? This government saying no, that is unfair. People working more than 5 and 10 years as contract workers in the government offices and government buildings as public servants. So they say, no, here what? We're going to regularize you and make you permanent based on the evaluation. They're going to evaluate them first, assess them, make sure they qualify, make sure they experience everything, and they're going to make up about 40% of them permanent workers in wherever field they're working in. And to me, that is a plus. Right? Continue now, Director. Right, health. 800 to benefit from 50-day GPO artificial limb fitment can between October and November. That is people who have lost limbs. They are going to be get the artificial limb fitment now. A lot of people lost their legs, they lost their hands, they lost it in an accident or whatever the case will be. and over 800 to benefit from that. Next one. Infrastructure. Under drainage plan, 13.8 million for studies and designs in South Oropouche, 60 million for structural works in Caroni and Oropouche. Take the call, director. Caller.
Hello.
Hello, good day.
Good day. Is this piece heavy?
Yes, this is Heavy. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. You know, Colin Embert feel he talking to fools in Trinidad. The 10% is from 14 to 19.
Right.
But Colin Embert say them offer 1% less, which is 9. But their 4% was from 14 to 19.
Correct.
But it's 10% Kamla offering from 14 to 19, which is 6% more.
More, yes.
So when 2020, it will have another percentage. But Colin Embert feel he talking to stupidies. It really have some stupidies in Trinidad, but the average citizen is not stupidies. So that's what I want to say.
Thank you, because I heard that same statement uttered, not only from Colin Embert, but I see Kizel Jackson take that and run with it too. Right? Talking about, oh, they only get 1% if they do the maths, and somebody can't do maths and all kind of stripping she talking. And I like, you talking stripping she talking about between 2014 to 2016, I'll only get 4 or something she making up. I don't understand the maths in. It's between 2014 to 2019, the 10% for. Thank you, caller. Hi, director. Right? You have to go for a break now? All right, so director, we're going to take the break, and when we come back, we will continue with the show, and we're going to continue with your phone calls right here in the Future Talk with the budget breakdown. Let's go.
This is the future of talk. We standing firm. Heavy and TC. Now it's we turn.
Every word, every line, every paragraph depicts a real moment in someone's life. A father, a sister, a mother, a brother. We at Newsday are dedicated to you, the people, and through independent, unwavering journalism, strive to always bring your stories to life. Because your stories are more than just words. Newsday, independent and credible.
Killman is a real dog, you know. Killman is a real dog out here. Nah. That's what you saying he do? After he talked that big game and nothing? If you search up red flag, you will see his face sweet. I don't understand.
But he didn't do nothing wrong.
But how you know he do nothing wrong?
Because you could see it. You just have an opinion and you voice your opinion to your friend and making him man look like a dog.
But he's a dog.
Because you say so.
He's a dirty dog. You know the backstory here?
But if the same way you going on where you're saying and I going on where I say it, I have a different opinion to
Yeah,
you.
but that's my opinion.
Well, I'm not saying you can't have your opinion, but your opinion wrong.
But you know what is my next opinion? Why you minding my business?
Because you're talking loud, your business is we business.
Why I don't understand only.
You
I
could have
say,
managed,
I
and
just
you
don't
could have
get-
managed
I get-
strong politics.
Coming your way every Tuesday and Thursday on Real TV from 6 to 7:30 p.m. It's not just love. It's not just reality. It's love versus reality. Expect the passion, the drama, the twists you never saw coming, and the moments that make you question. Is it true love or just reality biting back? Only on Real TV, where reality hits different.
Welcome to the Power Play, the most exciting period in sport. Join us every Friday from 7 to 8 p.m. as we bring to you all things sport. We break down football, cricket, basketball, all the latest sports in the Caribbean and, of course, across the world. Right here on Real TV, your station for local sport. Real to the heart, local to the core.
On Saturday, 25th October, at the Center of Excellence, Massive Tank Sound Company brings to you a night of Bollywood magic, featuring the Big B of Gujarat, Bankim Pathak.
I'm coming fourth time in this your country with the lovely song of Muhammad Rafi Saab. This time I'm coming with the full team of my musicians and singers from India.
Daksha Goyal, Indian Idol star, Shivangi Sharma.
Hey guys, this is me Shivangi Sharma and I am coming to Trinidad for the very first time.
Nitin Kumar.
See you on 25th of October in Trinidad Center of Excellence. Thank you so much. Radhe Radhe.
Tanmay Chaturvedi.
This is Tanmay Chaturvedi, first runner-up of Saregama 2018.
Get those general tickets $200, VIP $500. For VVIP, call 498-1698. Ticket outlets, all extra foods nationwide. Prem Singh's Kirap and Shagwanas, MS Food City Debe. Saturday, 25th October, at the Center of Excellence. A night of Bollywood magic.
At Ramsaran Dairy Products, we're all about freshness, health, and pure enjoyment. Our drinks come in pure paperboard cartons, clean, safe, and eco-friendly, because caring for you also means caring for our planet. So skip the plastic and styrofoam and choose a healthier lifestyle with Ramsaran's biodegradable packaging. Indulge in our creamy, smooth, and delicious peanut punch and soursop milk drinks, made with real goodness in every sip. And don't forget our refreshing orange, pineapple, and Mauby dairy drinks, each one carefully crafted for your pure enjoyment. For sales and services, contact us today. Give us a call, send us an email, or visit us at Lot 15 Label Boulevard, Trincity Industrial Estate. Ramsaran Dairy Products. Pure taste, pure care, pure you.
This is the future of talk. We standing firm. Heavy NTC. Now it's we turn.
Right, so we are back. And Director sent I now sending a clip there. And he did to put it up on the screen, yes. And this lady, Felicia Thomas, is the president of the PSA. Let us never forget or get caught up in the lies and deception of the PNM. This was the first offer made by the PNM on behalf of public officers, 2%. Look at it right there. She showed the document over a period of 8 years. Right? That is what they offer public servants. Right? Look at day. Look at day 000001. Right? Back to me. Right? So I just put that up to show it for the lady who called just now to explain to her, these people calling me, but them have no moral authority to talk right now. He gave 9 consecutive budgets and none benefited the people of Trinidad and Tobago, not one. It was just tax, take, and tighten your belt. All them budgets was to benefit financiers, friends, family, and financiers. So the lines are open, 744-7325, that's 744-7325, right? If you like, you can call, right? And let me hear what you have to say concerning the budget. You understand? I want to hear your opinion. If you like the budget, if you don't like the budget, what you think should have been done, give me a synopsis, let us know. Right? You can call me up. Right? I'm going to check out those of you on YouTube. Right? I know this is our new time. Right? Let me see all who's watching. Okay. Right. Right. So, Director, we have a call in line. Send the call through. Caller.
Yeah, hello, good afternoon. FBI again, good afternoon, Robert. Behind the scenes. FBI.
Yes, brother.
You see this kind of budget? The PNM can't see the product. Just say in the right direction. They your first budget. And we have 5 years to go again. And the more the money coming to the country, the more it go along to the poor and the needy. Not rolling and taking the money for the friends and family and enriching. We have the Bambel government full on joining because we need a program like this. Take care of the message and the goodness of the UNC. Because the first estate, they're getting real play. You need pushing a mic in MP and plan and play plenty. I love to understand.
All right. Yes. Thank you, KFC. Caller. Good afternoon, caller.
Hello.
Yes, good afternoon.
TC, I mean Harry.
Yes.
I'm calling to tell you the stupidness that Colin Emwood saying again.
Yeah.
He's saying about the bringing property tax for the household, but it's for people who have a rental property. If you living in a property, no, it is not for you.
Correct.
It is for who have a rental, who renting the property to people. They just had to pay a one-off tax of $2,500. I think it is. I'm not sure. So he is saying the property tax coming. They don't know. They have nothing to say.
Nope.
So they're misleading the public. They have nothing to say. Nothing to say. They should be ashamed of themselves.
Correct. Exactly, ma'am. Exactly. Keep the calls coming. And I have a clip to show where this lady just talk about too. Caller. All right. Until I hear somebody calling on the next line. So, they're taking everything that was done for the people in this budget and trying to twist it to confuse the people. Caller.
Hello, Evie.
Yes, good day, brother.
Calling from Aruka.
Yes, Aruka, what's up?
Now I hear plenty PNM people talking, TikTok people now.
Yeah.
But I remember Harriet Tubman say she could save plenty African slaves, but some of them didn't know they were slaves.
Correct. Yep.
These people, they're not sure about governance, and when they get good governance, they don't know how to handle it.
They don't know how to handle it. They love separation.
They love separation. And they need to look back in the history and understand that PNM is the bigots, the biggest bigots, and they practice bigotry from 1956 to now.
Thank you. Yes, man.
I got.
All right, brother. Yeah, man. Right. So, Director, if you don't have any more calls, just continue with the clips on the screen. That from what we had, it had a clip with the rental and with the property tax. I put a picture of that old guy and the next guy and with the property tax in the hand. Yes, this. This is what the lady was talking about. Property tax versus landlord tax. Property tax, property not making no income, you're not getting no tax for that. The landlord tax is when they have like them kind of thing, they will have about 10 apartments renting. That's a property that making income. And that is what the government implemented. They implement the landlord tax. They took away the property tax. They repealed the property tax. Don't get it twisted. Don't fall for the propaganda Colin Emwood and the PNM. Back to me. Okay? It's two totally different things. They only spread the propaganda out there to fool the people. Right? Director, you can continue down where we left off before the break. Right. Infrastructure, 1.1 billion to be spent to modernize roadways and improve safety. I'm going to repeat this again. They're going to spend 1.1 billion to modernize roadways and improve safety. Right? Take the call. Back to me. Caller. Good afternoon, caller.
Happy, good evening.
Yes, what's up?
Happy, good evening.
Good evening.
Happy, good evening.
No longer radio, no longer TV.
Let me tell you something. Hold on. Yeah, boy.
Cut him off, caller. Cut him off. People, listen to me. When you call in, load down your television or whatever you listen to me on, because you're going to get a delay and you're going to try to listen to hear yourself talking and hear me talking. No, listen on your phone. Okay? Do not try to listen to the device, the TV or whatever, and still trying to talk on your phone. You're going to get a delay and you're going to confuse yourself like that gentleman there. So gentlemen, when you load on the TV and then call me on the phone and talk to me. Okay? All right. Let me continue. I want to talk about the roads. 1.1 billion to be spent on modernized roadways and improve safety. Right? Right. Back to me. This is a plus because we all know all the roads bad. All the roads across Trinidad and Tobago bad, and it was neglected by the last government. It was neglected. So I welcome this initiative here right now. Right? Let us continue. The A.N.I. Robinson International Airport to be fully operational by the second quarter of fiscal 2026. Back to me. So we all know the last government went and rushed and opened the airport, but it didn't open. They want us to say they open my airport or open the new wing of the airport. Up to now, work still going on. Same thing with the Port of Spain Hospital, the Central Block. Rush to open, and the building is not even completed. But this government, by mid-2026, it's going to be fully operational. That is what's going to happen. Next clip. Infrastructure, 298.9 million is allocated to protect communities from coastal erosions. Next. Energy. Natural gas expected to recover from 2.6 BCF a day to 3.2 BCF day by 2027. Good news. Next. We will build a more robust and accountable Inland Revenue Division and Custom and Excise Division. This is a very good initiative. Back to me and take the call. Caller.
Hello.
Yes, caller.
I want to hear about the pension.
Okay. No problem.
I want to hear about the pension.
I'm going to explain about the pension. Don't worry.
All right.
Right?
I want to hear about the pension.
Okay, no problem. I'm going to tell you about the pension in a short while, right? Listen. Thank you, caller. Right. Let me continue. ECLAC study shows TNT lost $17.5 billion in 8 years by failing to act on transfer piercing transfer-piercing legislation to come. And this is something that the previous government has lapsed on, but this government is not going to lapse on. Next. Job creation. 475 million employment fund established at the Ministry of Finance to be utilized with 310 million in the unemployment fund for job creation. Next. That's it? Good. Back to me. Right? And those are some of the initiatives that the government has outlined in the budget. I know there's a lot more. I want to talk about the closure of CPEP and URP, but I'm going to talk about that in the next hour. Right? Let me deal with the pension. Because I know they're using this pension thing, right, to say, oh, look, they're raising the pension age to 65. Right? So let me explain. The previous government was going to raise the age of retirement to 65. Okay? But they're just going to raise it to 65 just like that. And the reason why they're going to do that, they was going to do that, was because the NIB fund was depleted. The National Insurance Fund was depleted. So the more people that retire when the year is up and file for the NIS pension, they wasn't able to pay it. So all these people, when they retired 60, who entitled for the NIS, they won't, the NIS, the NIB won't, didn't have enough funds to pay the people. Henceforth, it was a long, tedious process for you to get your NIS. They always telling you, go and get this and go and get that. I'm going to remember where we worked for from since 1975, how much places they work, and follow this form, and follow that form, and I waiting, people waiting 2, 3, 4 years before they can collect their NIS. It's because they mismanage and misappropriate the NIS. So in order for the fund to replenish, they decided, here what? You have to raise your retirement age to 65. Right? This government came in and inherited that situation with the NIB. They inherit that. Because the whole thing was mismanaged. They had to do a financial audit in there to find out who really going with all our money. Right? So here they decided, here what? We may really have to raise the retirement age to 65 because we cannot afford to pay everybody who retire the national insurance every year as they retire. So here we're going to do. From 2028, we're going to saturate. So those of you who turn 60 this year, you're going to get your money. Those of you who turn 60 next year, you're going to get your money. Those who turn 60 the next following year, you're going to get your pension. When in 2028 reach, right, the people who are going to get the NIS pension, right, going to be 61 years. In 2029, you have to be 62 years to get your NIS pension. In 2030, you have to be 63. In 2030, I think it's in 20, up to 2031, we have to be 65 years in 2031, right? And from 2031, they cap it off at 65 years. So now, you have to reach 65 years to retire in order to collect your NIS pension. And that is because the NIS, the NIB need to replenish. Right? More was taken out than it have there to pay everybody. And it is an investment fund. So they mismanaged and misappropriated that fund. So now people who are waiting to get their NIS pension, right, was being delayed. And the government couldn't pay everybody, so they were going to raise your age to 65. So all these people and them who was waiting would have to wait till they reach 65 years now in order to get the money. And the idea for that, they was buying time. Right? Another thing that this government did, which I fully understand why they did it, is raise the NIS to what? I don't want to say the wrong thing. I think they raised it by, I can't remember, I think they raised it by 5% or 3%, I'm not sure. I'll read back the thing. So now everybody will be paying a little more for NIS towards the contribution for NIS from the salary, right? So that they could try to bring up the fund quicker, so they could get more money in the fund to replenish it. Because Lord knows for the last 9 years what to do with the NIS money. Lord knows for the last 9 years what they did with our money in the NIB fund. Right? Because nobody knows, but it's mismanaged and misappropriated. It's not running for money just not enough. Okay? So I hope that answers your question to the gentleman who called to find out about the pension. Right? All this UNC government did was prolong it so that, you know, it had a raise to 65, but they didn't do it abruptly. Right? They gave you time, so we have until 2031, and from 2031, everybody knows what to wait till 65 to collect their NIS pension. Okay? But that could change according to how the economy change, and if we make money, and if we get the Dragon gas on board, and the oil and gas go up, and, you know, we get back pension chain on stream, all that could change, you know that. But this is what they have put in place for now. You have any calls on the line? All right. I know we're going for a break in a short while. I have a voice note to play I want to talk about now. I have 3 minutes. So the next hour, I'm going to talk about the Tobago allocation, right? And I'm also going to talk about the CPEP and URP. Take the call. Caller.
We're talking about the tax. We're talking about the tax free.
The what?
The tax free.
The tax free? I didn't understand what you're saying. I understand what you say, caller. I'm talking about what tax? I don't understand what you're saying. Right? I have some other little clips to send to you, director. Right? I'm going to get them and send them to you. But in the meantime, right, we're taking your calls. The numbers to call, 744-7325, 744-7325, calling and getting on the program. Right? Director, we're going to go for a break. We're going to go for the top of the hour in about 2 minutes. Let me know when you're ready, so we can take that break whilst I look for the rest of the clips to send for you on the budget breakdown. Right? So, director, let's go for a break.
We standing firm, heavy NTC, now it's return.
Diwali preparations can be quite stressful, especially when you have a hectic schedule. Luckily, at PremSing.com, I get my Diwali essentials all in one place. With a click of a button, I can get my diyas, decorations, lights, sweet boxes, sweet mixes, groceries, knickknacks, and more. I enjoy shopping online because I can enjoy the store specials here too, like this reduced price box of wax deals and decorations.
Looking for a full-time secondary school where your child feels safe, supported, and inspired? Experience the difference at Upper Level Educational Institute. Our passionate teachers and interactive classes ensure students remain actively engaged and excited to learn. Classes are also available part-time for students, repeaters, and adult learners. Sign up for any part-time subject and get CSEC Math free. Upper Level, a great place to learn, where students come first. Register today.
Hi, I'm Zalisa Budu Singh Rupani, and I'm inviting you to join me for Conversations with Zalisa right here on Real TV. It's not just another talk show, it's a space for real stories, real insight, and real impact. We cover it all: health, law, parenting, relationships, drug and substance abuse, mental health, social issues, and so much more, with expert guests who help bring clarity to life's most important questions. So whether you're looking to be informed, empowered, or simply inspired, this show is for you. Weekdays at 10 a.m. with repeats on Real TV.
Hi, I'm Minister Corey Joseph, Chairman of the Youth Empowerment Foundation. Join me every Sunday morning from 8:30 a.m. to 9 on Real TV as we challenge you, motivate you, encourage you to achieve God's destiny and purpose in your life. For prayer and counseling, WhatsApp us at 701-5555 or call 273-1998. Think big, win big, dream big. God has a plan for your life.
Your community matters, and your news deserves to be heard. From religious events and sports days to fundraisers, markets, and cultural celebrations, Real TV is your platform to share it all. Send us your announcements and let's spread the word together, because strong communities are built on connection. Real TV, real facts, real talk, real community.
Call us today at 292-6470 or WhatsApp us at 384-7142. You can also send an email to realtv.corporate@gmail.com.
Macon Construction Company Limited. Save big whilst building stronger. We build with our Macon innovative building systems, which provides high wind speed, earthquake, sea blast and fire resistance. Is thermally and acoustically insulated. Provides improved construction timelines and cost savings. We provide construction services from design to finish and everything in between. Macon Construction Company Limited. Building green today with tomorrow's technology. Contact or visit us today.
This is the future of talk. We standing firm. Heavy NTC. Now it's we turn.
All right, so we are back. Right, and I want to say good afternoon to those of you on YouTube. Right, let's share the link on YouTube. For those of you who are asking me for the link. All right, so let's send it one time. Right, so we are back, and Director, I want to start off. I will put up the picture with CPEP and URP. Right? Government to replace CPEP and URP with full-time jobs. Back to me. Government to replace CPEP and URP with full-time jobs. And you know what I say to that? It's about time. Thank you, Lord. Some of you who are listening this afternoon going to vex with me, might vex with me for rejoicing that they removed that CPEP and European forestries. And I said that probably last month, just this month here on this show. I said European CPEP is a disease to condition the mind of poor people in Trinidad and Tobago. It's like slavery all over again. Give me the call. Caller. Good afternoon, caller. Yes, good afternoon.
Yes, yeah, heavy listener, good evening to you, to everybody in the live there, and good evening to Toronto.
Yep.
Heavy listener, I listen every time I see Colin in Booth, I just get well vexed.
Yeah.
I can understand how we could have people like that walking all over the place and making pronouncement, right? When the council tell this country that this man should be investigated for what, $3.8 billion.
Yep.
Right? And these people walking on like them as saints, and they set our own lie after lie after lie in the parliament, outside the parliament. And these people coming to make pronouncements. These people should be in jail. You understand? I only hope that Anti-Cams and them make sure and bring a forensic investigation to find out all our money these people and then thieves. We should not be going back the money, you know. We want back the money. You understand?
Exactly.
Anyway, I go on. Let somebody else get a chance.
Thank you, brother.
Okay, thanks for the call. Yeah.
CPEP and URP was an epidemic to keep people as slaves, to control them. It was used as a political tool to control a certain demographic of society and keep them as voting banks. That's what that was for. Nothing else. Because that money you was getting in CPEP and URP, you couldn't mind you and your family with that at all. I don't know how people used to live by that. Or $500, $600 a fortnight, $1,200 a month, $1,200 a fortnight for CPEP. $2,200, $2,400 a month. Are they kidding me? How? By the time you pay 2 bills, that money done. You have to decide, pay bills or make groceries. God knows you can't pay a rent for that. How? It makes no sense. Give the people sustainable jobs. That man feel good that when he go in the bank and he took his card and he's seeing money in the bank that he can take that money and go and purchase the food and groceries and pay bills, and he can save a little money, he can sit down and drink a little beer, carry family on the beach, take your children to the zoo. Right? And after a certain like a time, after a year or so, he could get a job letter from his job and go to the bank and get a little loan. He could start a little small business. He could do something. He could purchase a vehicle. Caller. Good afternoon, caller.
Good afternoon, Heavy.
Yes.
At the teacher, wherever you are. Heavy, you know, I'm so glad I could get to talk to you all again. Right? Now, last week Friday, the Parliament was a terrible thing to look at. That was at a fish market.
Yeah.
Where the shouting and the carrying on. You know, it makes me feel so shame to think our Parliament that used to have so much dignity and was so good to look at and try to look at it to see where it has gone to now, what a road it took. I want to see on Friday coming here what is going to happen. I don't think anything good going to come out. Maybe I don't think so. Not with the attitude of those ones to have there, those newcomers. They need proper training, right? So
Yeah.
that is my take on that. But nice to see you all back again, heavy.
All right.
Have a
thank
good
you.
evening.
Thank you very much. You have a next caller, Hector? All right. As I was saying, CPEP and URP was creating a demographic of the society. It was creating criminals. I don't all go vex with me, no? Yes, it was. Because in order for you to get a contract, in order for you to get or be in control of certain gangs, which are called teams, you got to be bad. You got to be saying something. You got to be looking at turf. Right? And for years, that money was being used to run courses, to fund drugs and guns in the communities. Don't play like they don't know. So I rejoice that that is no more. Because I believe even if they put it under this government, as much as they try to be uncorrupt and try to be transparent and accountable, somewhere along the line, corruption would have come back in it. So I'm glad they remove it. So that the people who need the job and need the work could get the job and work. I don't know where they're coming with, but all I know is that these people are going to be absorbed into a job where they could get a good salary, with benefits, and they could get, when they could get money, they could get a job letter and go and get a loan, they could go buy cords, they could get a living room set, they could get a TV, you know, a good paying job. You understand? I want to say kudos to the government for signing up and doing that. Right? Director, have some more clips there to play? Put them up. Port of Spain General Hospital Central Block will be operational by March 2026. This is what I like. Next. Health again, 35 million refurbishment program and 40 million in facilities upgrades and 60 million to produce critical equipment. Thank you. Give me the call and back to me. Caller.
Yeah, V, good afternoon.
Yes, good afternoon, boss.
Yeah, boy, Charlie Bell here.
Hey, Charlie Bell, what's up?
I did.
How you like the budget?
Yeah, I was taking it in, but that is a nice budget for the poor man there, boy.
Yeah.
Because, let me tell you something. If you notice, everybody on the ground, they are affected by that, and in a good way.
Yeah.
So, let me tell you something. The government now, they're listening to the people that put them there, boy. You understand what I'm trying to tell you? Not like the previous administration. And let me tell you something. You see all this money where they put towards road and all these things. Listen, people gonna be real glad, like myself, because I live in a UNC stronghold, and I'm telling you, we road, the last time it was repaired, when Jack Warner was part of the UNC.
Yeah.
And I telling you, on that Rowley, nothing. When certain people in certain communities was getting swimming pool, we wasn't even getting we drain clean, brother. You understand what I'm telling you?
Wow.
And in front of me, my drain in front of my house is 14 feet wide. You understand what I'm trying to tell you?
Yeah.
It's like a river in front of me. So I understand the struggle. And let me tell you something, partner. Living under Rowley government and previous PNM government, it is kind of make your mind very hard now. You know, wherever you want, You just go there and work for it now. You don't put out your hand for nothing. You understand what I'm trying to tell you? So wherever government come in, we know how to get whatever we want now. All we want down here is good roads, clean drain, a little low food prices and things, and we could battle the rest. Right? You understand what I'm trying to tell you? We don't need not much, and I'm pretty sure on that this government here, we're going to get everything we want. Everything will just take time. And before I go heavy, you see this NIB thing? I know that the government only did 6 months, right? We have 4 years and 6 months are here. We want to know where the money going from NIB and the rest of ministries. You understand? Because under the past government, I could clearly remember that they mismanaged the whole of NIB.
Yes.
And it had articles, listen. It had articles where I read where they buy property, NIB money, buy property for 20-something million.
Yep.
They pump 15 million into the property and they sell it back for 20-something million dollars. Right? You gotta find out who's the people that purchase that property from the NIB. And then you gotta understand where all the NIB money go and they mismanage the whole thing. And now we know how to come back now and fix back the whole thing. But let me tell you something, let me tell you what I'm glad for. I'm glad that it's our government that's willing to fix the problem.
Correct.
Instead of closing down the whole NIB. Right?
Yeah.
Because if it was Rowley them would have closed it down like when they do with Petrochin. You understand what I'm trying to tell you?
Exactly.
So we know how to come now and try and fix back this whole thing. And I just hoping and praying that the PNM don't ever see office in this country again. Right?
Yes,
I'm
brother.
I'm praying that. And let me tell you, I don't think that happen. Because if you watch the lineup of people they have coming for the next lineup, I don't think they have a chance, brother. I don't think they have a chance. Anyhow, don't let me take up too much of your time.
All right, Charlie, thank you very much.
Enjoy your evening, man.
Yeah, man. Thank you, brother. Doctor, what are we doing? You going for a break there? All right, so we're going to take a short break. I'm going to be right back with more. Keep it locked.
This is the future of talk. We standing firm. Heavy and TC. Now it's we turn.
Every word, every line, every paragraph depicts a real moment in someone's life. A father, a sister, a mother, a brother. We at Newsday are dedicated to you, the people, and through independent, unwavering journalism, strive to always bring your stories to life. Because your stories are more than just words. Newsday, independent and credible.
Killman is a real dog, you know. Killman is a real dog out here. Nah! That's what you saying he do? After he talked that big game and nothing? If you search up red flag, you will see his face sweet. I don't understand.
But he didn't do nothing wrong.
But how you know he didn't do nothing wrong?
Because you could see it. You just have an opinion and you voice your opinion to your friend and making him man look like a dog.
But he's a dog.
Because you say so.
He's a dirty dog. You know the backstory here?
But if the same way you going on where you're saying and I going on where I say it, I have a different opinion to you.
Yeah, but that's my opinion.
Well, I'm not saying you can't have your opinion, but your opinion wrong.
But you know what is my next opinion? Why you mind my business?
Because you're talking loud, your business is we business.
Why I don't understand only.
You could have managed
Coming your way every Tuesday and Thursday on Real TV from 6 to 7:30 p.m. It's not just love. It's not just reality. It's love versus reality. Expect the passion, the drama, the twists you never saw coming, and the moments that make you question, is it true love or just reality biting back? Only on Real TV, where reality hits different.
Welcome to the Power Play, the most exciting period in sport. Join us every Friday from 7 to 8 p.m. as we bring to you all things sport. We break down football, cricket, basketball, all the latest sports in the Caribbean and of course across the world. Right here on Real TV, your station for local sport. Real to the heart, local to the core.
On Saturday, 25th October, at the Center of Excellence, Massive Tank Sound Company brings to you a night of Bollywood magic, featuring the Big B of Gujarat, Bankim Pathak.
I'm coming fourth time in this your country with the lovely songs of Muhammad Rafi Saab. This time I'm coming with the full team of my musicians and singers from India.
Daksha Goyal, Indian Idol star, Shivangi Sharma.
Hey guys, this is me Shivangi Sharma and I am coming to Trinidad for the very first time.
Nitin Kumar.
See you on 25th of October in Trinidad Center of Excellence. Thank you so much. Radhe Radhe.
Tanmay Chaturvedi.
This is Tanmay Chaturvedi, first runner-up of Saregama 2018.
Get those general tickets $200, VIP $500. For VVIP, call 498-1698. Ticket outlets, all extra foods nationwide. Prem Singh's Kirap and Shagwanas, MS Food City Debe. Saturday, 25th October, at the Center of Excellence. A night of Bollywood magic.
At Ramsaran Dairy Products, we're all about freshness, health, and pure enjoyment. Our drinks come in pure paperboard cartons, clean, safe, and eco-friendly, because caring for you also means caring for our planet. So skip the plastic and styrofoam and choose a healthier lifestyle with Ramsaran's biodegradable packaging. Indulge in our creamy, smooth, and delicious peanut punch and soursop milk drinks, made with real goodness in every sip. And don't forget our refreshing orange, pineapple, and Mauby dairy drinks, each one carefully crafted for your pure enjoyment. For sales and services, contact us today. Give us a call, send us an email, or visit us at Lot 15 Label Boulevard, Trincity Industrial Estate. Ramsaran Dairy Products. Pure taste, pure care, pure you.
This is the future of talk. We standing firm. Heavy NTC, now it's we turn.
Right, so we are back. Right? So, in this hour, in our last half an hour for the show, I want all to analyze something from it. And what you think about this, eh? Think about what I'm going to say here. We have a caller? All right, let me take the call. Caller. Good afternoon, caller.
Yeah. Good evening.
Yes.
And I mean, it would not be going on. Will not be going on. Going on. You pay one employer paid for.
I'm not hearing what you're saying clearly, caller. NIB what?
You the employee. You the employee. Said employer paid for. And just going up.
And I hear what you're saying. The phone breaking up real bad, caller. We're gonna call me back. And I hear what you're saying clearly. Sorry about that. I'm really struggling to understand what you're saying, and I know it's something about the NIB, but I'm not getting a question clearly, right? Yeah. So I was saying, I want to think about this. This budget, this 2025 to 2026 budget that UNC, Kamla Prasad Bissessa, Dave Khan, and Dave Tanku read out in Parliament yesterday. This budget, one of the best budgets that I ever hear. I'm saying I because this is my opinion. One of the best budget I think I hear in a long time for the people of Trinidad and Tobago. The budget that pleased everybody that I hear so far. The only people who don't like this budget is PNM people, but everybody telling me they like this budget, they're satisfied. With all these little things that they're going to do, I'm going to implement for the people of Trinidad and Tobago. Was done with little to no money in the country. Well, let's think about what I'm saying, you know. Just a couple months ago, Colin Imbert was in a press conference talking and saying, oh, this government only selling people dreams because they didn't have no money. Where they get any money from to pay that? Where they get any money from to do that? Where they get any money from to do this? You say hear them in Parliament. When they say they go and do this and they go and get laptops to the children, and when they go and open back the children hospital, where they get any money from? Because they know they rape the treasury. Because that previous administration, no, they misappropriate and mismanage the country. And they know economically we was drowning. So they used to come and boil, where they get any money from? They have no money. And when I heard this budget and what was implemented in this budget, I asked myself the question, if Kamala and the UNC could give the people a budget like this, with little to no money, and make the people satisfied, what the hell Colin Imbert, Rowley, and Seo Chung and them were doing for the last 9.5 years with all them budget would only come in and tell you, tighten your belt, and taxing you, and tax on top of tax, and implementing all kind of tax. What they was doing with the money? Because not one of those budgets that they did in the last 9 years benefit nothing for none of we. The only people who was benefiting from those budgets that they give was the 1%. And the friends and the family. Not the people of Trinidad and Tobago. It shows clearly how wicked and evil it was. And that is my opinion. It shows clearly, this budget here shows me that them didn't know what I was doing. It showed me that the previous government didn't know what they was doing. Because if Kamala and them could do this budget here with little to nothing, with fumes, because we ain't get no gas yet, petrol train ain't open back yet, we now striking deal with ExxonMobil and Dragon Gas, we now get OFAC license, with fumes. They were able to deliver to the people of Trinidad and Tobago with the least. What the hell PNM was doing for the last 9 years? Or think about what's saying, you know. They borrowed more than any other government in the history of Trinidad and Tobago. They spent more than any other government in Trinidad and Tobago. I don't want to say thief, they misappropriate more than any other government in Trinidad and Tobago. With nothing to show fit for the people. None of us lives have improved. None of us in Trinidad and Tobago lives have improved. With all that money they spent for the last 9 years. We're gone. Think about it, you know. Tell me if I'm talking shoppiness, you know. Or the call man tell me, you know, if I'm making sense, you know. Because I know saying to myself, when I realized what going on, I said, well, wait now. How they were able to put all these things together that making so much sense, and every single policy and every single idea that they come up with is to directly impact the people of Trinidad and Tobago. To directly fix some of the problems or most of the problems we're facing on a day-to-day basis. What the hell Imbert, Rowley, Young, all of them, the whole bandwagon, what it was doing? What were they doing? And people still vote for them, you know. We take any calls. The lines are open. 744-7325. Caller.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Well, I called to
Load up.
put in my 2 cents in the budget.
Load on your TV. Load on your TV and talk to him on the phone.
Huh?
Load on your TV and talk to him on the phone.
Yeah.
I hear the TV in the background.
You know what's going on? I love that budget from me what's going on. All my life, I had budget, but not to touch this budget. Nothing. This is the best budget I ever heard.
Yep. Exactly. Listen on your phone. Don't listen to TV. Caller. You listening to TV. All right, next caller. Call. You listening to TV.
Gas price, $1 on gas price drop.
Yep.
Right? And look at how people feeling now.
Exactly.
Look how people feeling now. Oh God. Help us.
Thank you, caller. Thank you, caller. Thank you very much. Thank you, my brother. I just wanted to point out what I realized. If so much was done with so little, or I can imagine if we had money, or I can imagine, right, if this government get money, what will happen to we in Trinidad and Tobago? Look at smiling. Caller.
Good afternoon to the brother Hebe.
Hey, good afternoon to the Maurice Horsley, my good friend. Long time I hear from you. What's up?
Well, I'm glad to know there is a program back at this critical time.
Yes.
Right? We're talking about counseling. So let me say good evening, good afternoon to you and the brother Hebe, brother T.C. at this time. And to all listeners who join us on TikTok, YouTube, all over the world, Mr. Tabakut is here. Brother Hebe, let me say this. What we have in Trinidad is a lot of hypocrites. Let me repeat this. There is a lot of hypocrites, disingenuous people.
Yep.
Evil, wicked, and bad. Let me repeat. Wicked, evil, and bad. Let me tell you all. 10 years of the Lady and Children administration was cut. Every year they raised the fuel price for 9 years. And you have a government that is less than 6 months in office. And with the funding that they have, they reduce fuel price. Brother Hebe, let me repeat.
Yep.
In less than 6 months, the government says a budget package. They release the fuel price. And what that tells you, this budget is a people's budget.
Correct.
And let me repeat. This budget is a people's budget. This budget is people-centered. This budget is people-driven. This budget is for the poor and vulnerable. And what the Pastrana Inspector is doing, via the Minister of Finance, Dave Canto, what they serve to the people, we are here for you and we will take care of you. Look, the union, every promise that the government made on the campaign trail, they kept it.
Correct.
What they did, they took the manifesto and they make it the policy of the government. And you can clearly see, look at the large sum of money, education, national security, in terms of food and the agricultural sector. And I could go on and on to tell you the budget is people-centered, people-driven, and people-friendly. And that is what a good government and a caring government will do. And let me say this as I take my leave. To all the listeners, to all activists, and all fake pundits, you all are wicked, you all are evil, you all are voters, you all are spiteful, because you all do not love Trinidad and Tobago. And to all the TikTok influencers who make it live, and in less than one day, you all believe all you could take the government to part. I say you all don't like your people, you all do not like the working class, and the package, what the minister read, Dave Tanko, and the facade of administration, they are telling you they care about the people. My brother, I'm so happy to be in your platform, to be on your TV space. Welcome back, Heavy MTC, Mr. Tabakit in the house, and I will be following, I will be coming live, I will be coming with you all. Open my TikTok page and let the people get inspired live. Tabakit out and out.
Yes, Tabakit, thank you very much. Thank you very much, my brother. Yep. Director, if you have an next caller, they send it through one time. All right. Director, I want you to play the next thing on the screen for me, please. The next set of clips on this that I sent for you. You said we were there before the break, and I know I get sidetracked a little bit, so bring me back on track. Right. So we go there again. Health. To cut surgical wait times. 20 million for cardiac care. 100 million for dialysis. And 10 million for orthopedic and eye surgeries. Come back to me. This is important. There are people in the healthcare system that wait upwards to 5 years to get a surgery. Most of them end up dying before the time comes for them to get the surgery. A lot of people waiting, being put off, right? Just on medication, had to get surgery and had to wait. That had to stop, right? And this right here is a plus by the government for helping the people and them in the medical industry. Put it back up on the screen. Right? To cut surgical wait times. Right? 20 million for cardiac care. That people who have heart problems. 100 million for dialysis. That the people who have diabetes and have kidney problems. 10 million for orthopedic and eye surgeries. Right? Give me the next clip. 250 million, that is public utilities, 250 million will expand rural electrification and grid upgrades, installing 8,000 LED street lights. Yep, back to me. Well, all I know, LED lights is a new thing. Well, it's out long time, but it's about time to move those bulbs in them street lights and put LED bulbs. It burn less. You understand? And you could work these LED bulbs with solar panels on top. So solar, when the sun shining there, it's giving the street light a charge. And in the night when the street light come on, they just use back the battery power to light the street light whole night. And when the sun come back up in the morning and the street light could turn off, the battery charging. No electricity. Next. TSCT to invest $200 million to expand fiber to home connections and strengthen cyber security. This is a very good one too. This is where every home, and this is 2025, you know, I believe every single home, household should have Wi-Fi by the government. Cut out them people and them who making all the money and are you buying card and buying and paying for plan and buying this and you have to buy data and no. Sure, that is an island. We don't have no big city, a million people here. We could have free Wi-Fi straight across the whole place. Go again. Let's go again. Public utilities again, $300 million to replace pipelines in Port of Spain and San Fernando and Arima. Praise the Lord. We all know in Port of Spain, San Fernando and Arima, problems with water, including when the lady, the former MP for Arima, the former MP, whose house was burning down, and the fire hydrant didn't have water in it. Because water is a problem because of them pipes. So this initiative is a very good initiative. Next. That's it. All right, back to me. Right? And I want to touch on the foreign used car industry, where they have moved the age limit to bring a vehicle from 3 years to 6 years. That's for cars, cars, SUVs, and small vehicles. And for pickups and vans and stuff, it's from, I think, 5 years to 9 years or 7 years. That is a plus also. So the lines are open 744-7325. 744-7235. I'm telling all you, this budget was beautiful, well put together. Whatever they leave out, right? To me, they touch on everything. I can't think about nothing they leave out. Someone told me to mention about the, oh yes. Someone was asking me about the demerit points. And they were saying, why the government didn't just grant an amnesty for the people who had gotten the demerit points on their license from before, seeing that the situation with regards to that was unfair, and just start fresh from this one, from this, after this budget here, right? And I said to them, I would mention it on my show. Right? They wanted to know why the government didn't just grant an amnesty for those who already had the demerit points on the license, allow them to continue to use their license and whatever, and then start afresh from this time here. Right? I don't know. I just put it all days so that they will hear me and they can try to implement it. Okay? Right? So the lines are open 744-7325. That's 744-7325. So I want to send something. I want to pop something on the screen that my good friend sent for me. Director, some from Philip Alexander. A clip. Right. This is about the NIS, and I was talking about this. Yes, it's really 3%. The NIS 3% is on your contribution, not on your salary. If your contribution is $50, the 3% is $1.50 monthly. Right? So this is to discredit and put to rest the propaganda that the PNM is pushing, oh, they raise the NIS on their salary, and they got to pay more for NIS. They give him with one hand and take him back with the next. No. The NIS 3% is only on your contribution. So if you are concerned paying $15 contribution to NIS, right? They added 3% to that, so it's only $1.50 monthly. Okay? Caller.
Heavy, good evening.
Good evening.
Yes, where's CTC?
Now, TC come out today.
Right, good. Here now, this is the sweetest budget
Yep.
I ever come across in history in Trinidad and Tobago,
Yep.
where everybody going to enjoy it. And you see them misfits, we want to be talking a whole heap of what?
Crap.
To tell people about they had to do this and they had to do that and they wouldn't get this. All of them done. See, you know, heavy. That's why they love PNM. Because the PNM party could tell them anything and they will take it with a big jug of juice. Because they always believe in them, because all of them is a pack of dunce. But people now, educated people, running this country and know what we need in this country. You understand?
Yeah.
Because all of them full their pocket, heavy, they full their pocket.
What?
And gone and never study what we going to endure and our children and grandchildren will endure.
Yeah.
You understand? But we will reap the benefits of this budget. Just give Auntie Cams some time and she will do exactly what she sees fit. And going through the ministries, that is what I want her to do, because a lot of them promoting themselves in the ministry, you understand? And who are even educated to perform certain functions, we need to get rid of them, let them go and educate themselves and come back.
Yep.
Did you hear that post that Ms. Haddad put up? I hear it. She said if she walk in any T&Tech office and see anybody playing game or TSTT or WASA or T&Tech, you heard her threat?
No, I didn't hear it. What she said?
Oh, well, I had to send it for you because it was up on Facebook. Where she threatened, Ms. Haddad threatened them, don't let her walk in none of the offices and see them playing game on the computer. I don't know if Ms. Haddad paying T&Tech and them others employees. I don't know if she paying them. But I hope Auntie Cam see that threat she made to workers. I don't know what she mean by that. Anyway, Heavy, reach home safe. We talk tomorrow, please God. Have a good evening.
Thank you and have a good evening. We have a next caller, Director? Right. So I have another clip from Philip to show. That's on, Director. And remember earlier on in the show, in the last hour, we mentioned that Kizza Jackson did a video discrediting the budget and discrediting the 10% that the government offered or was going to give the public servants in salary increase. Right? I want to read what Philip put on that. Philip made a statement and I made a post about that, so I'm going to put it up on the screen. Give me that post, Director. Philip is saying, for Kizza's maths, you have to believe that the PNM offered the PSA 4% on each of the two bargaining periods, 2014 to 2016 and 2017 to 2019, or 4 plus 4. But that's not what they did. According to Trinidad Guardian of September 22, 2024, the PNM offered the PSA 4% for a total period of 2014 to 2019, which the PSA rejected. The Honorable Kamala Bissessa offered them 10% or a whopping 2.5 times the PNM offered. And they accepted. And the Minister of Finance delivered on that promise yesterday. But like every mischief the PNM is going to try and sell, it is going to have to be predicted on the misinformation or outright lies. But we will deal with that too. Thank you. Back to me, Director. Right? Because I didn't fully understand what the hell she was talking about in her video. And I just said, you're not making no sense because this is what I know. This is what I know. And then Colin Imbert, and I believe she listened to Colin Imbert with that stupidness, you know. Colin Imbert is trying to fool us to tell us that he was offering the people, offering the same public servants, 4% between 2015 to 2019. He was trying to make it sound like he was going to offer them 8%. So all his government is offer 9%, and all his government do is give us 1%. When we all know it's only 4% you offer them. Stop trying to fool the people. Nobody buying into the propaganda. Listen now. I doesn't know why our media houses will be pushing Mike in these people's mouth. Caller.
Hello, good evening.
Hey, good evening, caller. What's up?
I think the parent people who objecting to everything should put a placard on their back or their chest, and when they go to the gas stations and everywhere, say they're PNM and they don't want the dollar discount on the gas.
All right, yeah.
Nor do they want the 10% if they are PSA workers.
Correct.
You understand?
Yep.
Since they're making so much problem.
Exactly.
That's what they should do.
Yeah.
You know? Identify themselves to say we are PNM, we don't want this, we don't want that. So we'll get more. Thank you, Heavy.
Thank you. Thank you very much. That's it? All right. I think I had one more clip there. So I just want to tell you guys, tomorrow, I'm not sure if I'll be in tomorrow. TC wouldn't be in all week because TC have commitments that you have to do right now. You know, so he won't be in all week, right? So, and I'm probably might be here tomorrow because I supposed to have a meeting tomorrow evening, and I'm not sure if I'll be in tomorrow, right? So if you are looking out for me and they come here and you didn't see me up, well, I'm apologizing in advance. But I'll try my very best to make every effort to come here tomorrow. Right? I think I'll find out exactly what time the meeting starts. And if I do come, I may have to leave early. Okay? Just letting you guys, giving you the guys the heads up for tomorrow one time. Right? So Director, I don't know if you have another break. We have another break or we go straight up until time to go. Right? So, we're going to wrap up in a short while, right? So, I'll leave in this time space here for if you want to make any last phone call, you want to call it and talk about anything. I'm leaving the floor open right now, right? You can call and vent, say what you have to say, right? The floor is open right now because we're going to lock off in about 2 or 3 minutes, right? So I'm leaving the lines open and even this time here for you to give me a call, anyone. The number to call is 744-7325. And for all those of you who on the YouTube, yep, I want to say good afternoon to all those of you on the YouTube that acknowledge my YouTube people. I'm going to say good afternoon to Jen, to Anthony Ford, to Hafiza, Paul, Royal, Janky Sood, Anthony, right, Ansel, Jen Z. Paul. Good afternoon, caller. Caller.
Yeah. Hello?
Caller, Lolonge TV. Hello? Yes, hello, Lolonge TV and listen on your phone.
Yeah, sorry. Look, watch this thing. Look, the shoot mode, boy.
Take off the TV. Take off the TV.
Sorry about that.
Yeah, caller, talk to me. Yes, man. No problem. Go ahead.
Yeah, listen, I want to make it quick and short. See what happened as the government now take off $1, right, on the gas prices.
Right.
I hope that people who are using public transport in terms of taxis and maxis and things, I hope they drop the taxi and maxi fare too. What do you think about that?
That kind of impossible.
Tell me why.
If they drop in the taxi fare, drop it by how much? That's the problem right there. You see, somebody had to do the maths to say, well, all right. Somebody had to work on the maths. Drop it by how much? In certain places, you can't even drop it by $1 yet. You have to understand how it goes.
It's true.
Right?
Yeah. I don't think about that. Yeah, it's true.
Yeah. And to be honest with you, yeah, caller, thank you very much. And to be honest with you, it had times the gas raised and taxi fares didn't raise. Taxi drivers didn't raise the fare. Taxi drivers were absorbing that burden of the high cost. Most taxi drivers went and put in CNG in the vehicles because the gas price was so high they couldn't afford to work taxi with that gas. You know? All right, so we're looking to wrap up. So I want to thank you guys for listening to the Future of Talk. All those of you locked on, I want to thank all the callers, all the listeners, all across the world, all those of you on YouTube. I want to say thank you to Real TV, yours truly, Heavy Duty. Yes, I'm looking to leave until tomorrow. As I said before, I'm not sure, right? But until tomorrow, stay safe, God bless, and thank you. Right? We out.
Yeah, man. From parliament to pavement, from the classroom to corner shop, this is where real talk start. Heavy and TC, the future of talk. Monday to Friday, the people tune in. Let the truth begin. Politics, justice, and social repair. Education, sport. Yeah, we go in there. The voices of young and elders too. Solutions rising like morning dew. This is the future of talk. We standing firm. Heavy and TC, now it's return. Government
views and opinions expressed in the following program are those of the individuals involved and do not necessarily reflect the views of Real TV, its affiliates, or sponsors.